everybody? Welcome again to 24K Lorcana. And we got something very special today. We got my friend here.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. I just finished placing first at a case tournament for Azurite C at the Critical Hit Games.
Yeah, so definitely check it out. We had a case tournament here today. And my man here, you won the first 2 rounds. It was a 4-round tournament and we did to top 8. He won his first 2 rounds. He just ID'd the last 2 because he didn't need to. And then he went undefeated and beated myself. He won the top 8. And then he beat me in top 4. And then he beat my other teammate over there, Cesar Acuna, that you guys know him from the podcast and everything. He beat him too in the finals. So you played some really good players, man, today. And what deck did you play?
So I played a purple steel location deck.
Purple steel location deck. Wait until you guys see what you guys going on. Okay. Take us through your ratios, man. Take us what you got going on here.
Well, let's start with this. So let's start with the non-locations first.
Alrighty.
All right. So we got for the 1-drops. We have 4 fire to cannons. These are just there to eliminate all the little pests that come out like Diablo or Captain Hook, trying to easy kill my locations in the beginning. They're 4. But to even make people this is just to make people hate me more. I also have 4 befuddles. So when they start doing 2-drops like Calhoun or Smee or all the annoying 3 power 2-drops, that's what this is for. All of this is really the stalls, so I can get to my higher ink counts.
Yeah, that's fair. Stopping them from the up.
All right. So, but in case I do need to fight or have a mirror match, I also have my own set of 4 hooks. I also have these happies here. They're really here because in case I run into an annoying evasive early, but they're also knights, which will come in handy later when I get to my 7 dwarf mines.
Okay.
All right. Moving to my 2-drops. So we have Calhoun, who is got to be one of the best steel cards to just kill any aggro-based character decks because it resists 1. And you're just going to get free lore. I'm going to keep control of your board. Again, keeping your guys off of my locations is the key here. And to help with that, we have another 3-power 2-drop, Mr. Smee. And if I don't have to kill anyone, she's quested for 2, so I mean, who's going to complain about Mr. Smee?
Yes, really good 2-drop, strong.
And then to help with my hand being emptied so fast because everything's low to the ground, I have a Dox. These guys, and I don't have to worry about drawing multiple because my hand empties so fast that when I get 1, I usually end up playing it within a turn or 2. So this helps. And now the star of the show, the 3-drop, John Silver.
Man, that guy was disgusting today for everybody, right? It was so hard to deal with. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so John Silver is just a 3/3 body for 3, pretty normal, but he gets extra resistance and lore for every location I have in this deck, which gets really crazy really fast when you have a lot of locations. That being said, let's go to locations and you'll see why.
Let's see the fuel for it. What we got?
All right, so let's start with 1-drops again. We have fast locations like the Bayou.
4 Bayou, okay.
4 ferry ships. These 2 locations, they cost 1. They give me 1 passive lore, and they have a decent amount of willpower.
And it's on 4 of these ones too, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Everything is a 4 of in this deck.
Nice.
Yeah. So these are great for dropping multiple of. No one. The reactions I get whenever I have John Silver out turn 3, and then immediately be like, I play 2 Bayous.
Quest for 3.
Yes.
Resist 3. Yep.
Okay, so those are the 1-drop, but we have an extra 1-drop that's the spicier option that people don't think about is 4 of Casa Madrigal. This thing doesn't generate any passive lore unless you have a character on it. So, but it's a 1-drop which helps fuel John Silver, and also it's pretty easy to get a character on. You just need to pay 1. You can move John Silver onto it later, and then it starts generating lore by itself. But being able to drop multiple locations in the same turn for John Silver is key. Then we have the 2-drops. We have Nottingham. It's a basic 6 willpower location that gives you 1. Forbidden Mountain, the purple version of Nottingham. Same thing. And then we have the best 2-drop location, which is 7 Dwarves Mine. This is the same stats exactly, except when someone gets on it, it'll deal damage to a chosen character.
That's why you have some knights there too,
right.
Yeah.
So most of the time, 1 damage ain't bad, but then the Doc and the Happies, they're gonna do 2 damage. So that's like for 2 mana, I can just start playing baboons for free by just moving them onto it.
Right.
And to finish it off, because I don't have any more low-cost locations, why not the library? It's big body, quest still gives 1 generation, and in case I ever have to, I can put stuff on it and get free card draw.
Nice. So how many locations we got in total? We got 4, 8, 12,
16, 20, 24. 24 locations.
Nice. And everything is 3 and under, right?
Yes, nothing in this deck costs more than 3. In fact, the only things that cost 3 are John Silver and the library. Everything else is 2 and under.
Wow. Okay, and that works so. It just looks so well like put, man. A lot of 4-ofs. You got the Buffalos, you got the cannons. These are swingers here, and then you're able to protect all this. You got the fuel for the silver. You got the dog. This is a nice build deck, man. How'd you get inspired by this deck? Tell us about it.
Well, there was a deck that was the top 64 in Seattle. It was a yellow steel locations deck. It had Fix-It Felixes, it had Daisies, and it had also similar locations of comparable value. I tried that deck out, and I'm like, this is cool. I thought it was just a kind of a silly deck at first, but then it really felt right. I like being able to aggro really fast, but also not worry about getting killed because my guys are just 1/1s. And this really like forces you to engage with these big body locations and waste your time, while I had other things on the board like the John Silver is like really creeping up. So it made it so you have to constantly answer my board. As opposed to like doing whatever your own job was, like either be singing or doing your own questing.
Right.
And so eventually, a friend of mine was like, "What if you change colors?" And with the new ferry boat, wherever it went, probably right here. Nope.
The ferry ship?
Yeah, the ferry ship somewhere.
Oh, I think it's something like that. Yeah, you got so many that we don't even know where. Oh, it went right here.
Oh, there you go. You know what? That was actually I had more locations than I thought. There you go, ferry ship. With the new ferry ship, it let me got me enough purple locations that I was like, okay, let me switch to purple. I switched to purple, added in some set six goodies, and then so now we have this, and now I have this extra bit of annoyance with Befuddle that people get to deal with. But yeah, so
Really
now
good,
this is
man.
even faster than the previous version of this deck because. I feel like I focused on lower cost
and this
locations.
version is actually able to fight back. Unlike that Amber Steel Felix one, it was really didn't be able to fight back. I feel like this one can.
Yeah, I feel like with the Felix version, it was all about either go 2 ways. You either go toward getting John Silver fast, or you build and shift Felix fast to make your locations tanky.
Yeah.
But whenever I went the Felix route, I always felt like, sure, it made the locations tankier, but it would be too slow, and then they would catch up and eventually overtake my locations anyway. So I cut out that thread to go for this.
Nice.
Just focus heavily on John Silver.
Is there any changes that you would make? I mean, I don't even think if you would, man. This is solid. This works.
This is pretty solid. I haven't really found anything that I disliked here. I actually experimented a bit with Befuddle before I ended up Befuddle with other 1-drop actions like I'm stuck or there was one 1-drop action that would transfer a damage counter over. I felt like I'm in those, but this one is really like immediate, whereas the other ones required like.
This one went with your deck to a lot of lower drops to protect your locations and everything.
So at the moment, I'm pretty happy with this.
No, man, that's really good, man. Again, congratulations. You got a box there, right? Everybody else got packs, and you get a full box. Nice, congrats. And then any shout outs that you want to give or?
I'll just shout out the store. Critical Hit, great place. Come here to play on Wednesdays.
Yeah, they're trying to build up their locals, right? So Wednesdays, they're trying to build it. Come out here, guys. Critical Hit in Corona, California.
Yeah, come play and try your luck against the location deck.
Awesome, man. Again, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to 24K Lorcana.